Bloods, PJG. We was on some satanic worship shit. Project Gangsta Bloods, PJG. We was on some satanic worship shit. And I was actually doing that for, man, about maybe 7-8 years. If you ask me how I got in this shit, man, I can honestly say I wanted power at a young age. If a nigga tell me the easiest way to fame is to commit myself to Satan, at that point in my life, that's what I did. The first thing Satan wants you to do is denounce the Holy Ghost, which is considered the number one sin in the Bible, the number one unforgivable sin in the Bible. Saying, oh, there ain't no God, ain't no devil. Okay, that's bull. You want to know? I'm telling any nigga right now, if you want to know if on Bloods, on Lanes, if God or the devil is real, worship the devil. And you're going to find out how real this shit is, my nigga. I was doing a seance in my room one night, doing a blood sacrifice, and I was invoking the spirit world, saying my chants and all that. And out of nowhere, the whole motherfucking bed in my room literally like yanked off the wall. I'm talking about it took like 8 niggas to carry this bed in the first place.
Yo, I've been telling people for a long time that gang banging and Satan worship is synonymous. And I learned this a long time ago growing up in the DMV. I spent some time in Job Corps, Woodlawn Job Corps to be exact, where gang banging was very prevalent. And for those who don't know, that's, in the Baltimore area. I knew some people from Emerson Village, Park Heights, different neighborhoods in Baltimore where gang banging was a way of life. And some time ago, I got caught up in that particular lifestyle. I never really got to tell my story on this and how I broke free from that life. Dealing with gangster disciples, GDs is that was the set. It started off just studying certain people in society, such as your Larry Hoovers. And Larry Hoover was a very intelligent brother. And he was all about, giving back to his community and things of that nature. So some of the tenets that he represented, it kind of drew as a allure to me, because for those who don't know, the Crips, the story was said like this, that when the Black Panthers got infiltrated and destabilized, then the Crips was next. And that's what the story I knew. And so I bought into that because I've always been conscious. I always wanted to help my people. But I come to find out when I started gangbanging, we started writing our tenets, which you have the 6-pointed star. And each star, you got a point. Loyalty. I don't remember all of them, but each one had a point. It wasn't until I got symbol literate and started looking at what am I doing? Every time I would tag a building or tag a neighborhood or whatever the case is, tag the concrete, I felt something like some type of incantation would come over me. And I would be like, something ain't really right. I don't feel right about this. And then eventually I would tell other gangbangers, other gang members that was part of my set, like, yo, I think we Satanists. Like, I think what we're reading, what we're representing, the symbols, the codes, I just don't believe it. I believe that we actually have a belief system here that's deeper than what meets the eye. And all praises to the Most High. I got out of that life a long, long, long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. But this Pasadena blood, he's reinforcing some things that I knew. And I be trying to tell the youth at any given time, look, you got to leave that life alone. Like, I'm telling you, it's going to take its toll on you. And there's spiritual ramifications that come with gangbanging.
Project Gangsta Bloods, PJG. We was on some satanic worship shit. And I was actually doing that for, man, about maybe 7-8 years. If you ask me how I got in this shit, man, I can honestly say I wanted power at a young age. If a nigga tell me the easiest way to fame is to commit myself to Satan.
And that's what's going on right now. There's a lot of people who's gangbanging, throwing up sets. They're literally committed